Again, good morning, everybody. I'm really happy to be with you this morning. All right, so as I said, we believe that time are changing in the CX space. And it's a time for organization to start seeing about delivering a good, exceptional CX slightly differently. What am I talking about? For a long time, that was the focus. You know, a customer has a need, very likely will call the contact center, and there will be an agent trying to address his needs. But if you look closer, and we have some market study showing that actually only 19% of customers will spontaneously say, oh yeah, let me call the contact center because I have this question or this need. No. Today, 81% will likely be using a different channel. And you know what? The first channel they're going to use, and I'm sure you do the same, I do the same, Google. Whenever they have a need and they are trying to understand how to do something, very likely they're going to start with Google. And then potentially they are expecting to contact you using maybe a text channel. And again, as I said, they are looking to, so this is a new reality. We have customers now using different way to contact you. And for the most part, it's not voice. When they do that, realistically, we have to agree that today, many companies are not offering all the different channels. We are working every day with organizations, and they are still catching up. Oh, I need to add WhatsApp. I need to add, WeChat, because today I'm not supporting that. And this is a frustration for customers. Or, when they are looking for some content, information about the promotion, information about a service, very likely they're going to be looking at Google, they're going to be looking at your website, and they don't find the right content. And very likely they're going to be frustrated, or potentially even worse, they will go to the competition. As I said, many of them are trying to address their needs by themselves. And, when it comes to self-service, yes, many organizations have some form of bot, but the amount of intent overall that today across APAC, all the bots are addressing is less than 10% of the customer needs and customer intent. It's very low. And very often they have no choice but to reach out to an agent. And when they do that, it's frustrating because very often they have to repeat what they are looking for, repeat information about themselves, the authentication process and so on, to a point where it's really like they are, silo and communication is not flowing. So this is a new reality. This is a new challenges that we have to address. And we see that today, as I said, only a few percentage will be contacting your contact center directly. For the most part, they will be starting their journey on some form of digital entry point. And as I said, it could be a search engine like Google. They're going to try to, get what they need through your app or your website, or sometimes it's because they are responding to SMS you've sent. And first, they hope that they will be able to find what they are looking for just doing this. Potentially, they will accept to be routed to some form of intelligent virtual agent, but few of them will accept to really get to the point where they have to reach out a physical agent. It's actually only 5%. So the challenge is that, as I said earlier, we've been focusing on the contact center. And you see that we are only addressing less than 20% of the interaction. 80% are dealing with the different things, and sometimes it's outside the contact center. So it's time to put in place the right solutions to make sure that we can deliver a good experience on all those 81% interaction. So that's a gap that we have right now between the consumer and the organization. And NICE believe that this is a new space of CX. We call that the customer experience interaction, CXI. How do we really deliver the proper solutions to make sure that every single interaction is a good experience? The thing that is important to understand is that if you can basically provide information or provide a resolution to your customer needs using those kind of digital solution, first, it's going to cost you far less than bringing this resolution through an agent. And very likely your customer will have a better experience. So the challenge is, how do we make sure, depending on those needs, that we provide the right information or the right resolution as soon as possible? And that's this concept of really, unlocking your content, because many customer needs are about finding an information that, quite frankly, you have, it's available in your system. If you can unlock this and push that to the customer very early on and on the right channel that is currently using, bingo, your customer is happy and you don't have to mobilize an agent. Lastly, as I said, the point is to make sure that you keep having a complete view of the performance of all those interactions. From a customer standpoint, it's typically making sure that you keep having good visibility on the voice of the customer, using analytics, tracking, his journey across a different channel, making sure that you can track all your KPIs that reflect how your customer experiencing those interaction. On the employee side, it's all about how you are efficiently planning, forecasting, but also coaching your agents and making sure that they remain engaged. So this is a set of solutions that will complete the picture and make sure that overall your employee remain engaged while your customer are happy. So again, I'd like to emphasize again the role of Enlighten, because we know it's very unique right now in this market. As I illustrated, I mean, using AI to be able to leverage the experience we have, having access to so many data, help us to create models that either will help you accelerate your self-service strategy, will be able to identify intent proactively, will help you route this to the perfect agent, or help provide guidance on a real-time basis, looking at some specific soft skills or CSAT behavior from your agent.